It's out of our control. It's not like he wants to kill. He just doesn't want to die. You know what I'm saying? It's that situation when we are living in a war zone. I feel like I can represent my generation so much because I honestly did not care whether I live or die. But now, I cannot die. I can't leave until this straight. You know, I'm not suicidal. I can't go until y'all really know what time it is. And then after that, boom, it's all over. And we can see, how this can fall. But that's how it is. And the reason being is because if I can't live free, if I can't live with the same respect as the next man, I don't want to be here. Because God has cursed me to see what life should be like.
I said we ain't no loafers, we ain't no poachers, we ain't no haters of self, we ain't no vultures. This ain't our culture. I said this ain't our culture. I said we ain't no loafers, we ain't no poachers, we ain't no haters of self, we ain't no vultures. This ain't our culture.
Said this ain't our culture. Top of the top, top of the top. I said top of the top to y'all. You know what I mean? We're gonna make this one of them beautiful episodes, but I'm gonna go ahead and get straight into it. I'm gonna need a disclaimer for this one. You tapped into the top of the top podcast under the Make a Culture Move, where we talk about the issues that's affecting the Black and brown community. One of those issues that I've been addressing within this podcast was the lack of speaking up on something that Black folks that we should be speaking up on in our community. We're not speaking up on that. So with that being said, too, I didn't have to go out and do a whole lot of research to back up what I'm about to say and back up my claims and stuff like that to make me an expert. I'm not shooting to be an expert. I'm just expert in where I come from. I specialize in where I'm from. All right. So said all that to say, if you feel any kind of way, please take that time to reevaluate why you feel that way. Don't come to me trying to check me, flex on me, none of that, because waterhead, fuck out of here with the bullshit. All right. So public apology time. Hold on, let me go ahead and do this quick little run through. Makeachessmove.org. Go ahead and check that thing out. Go ahead and check out the Facebook.com page. I'm /Macam303. The Instagram /Macam303. That Twitter thing, Macam303. And go ahead and check out that Pinterest thing, Macam303. All right. So let's go ahead and shoot into it. You know what I mean? That's the fastest I've ever done one of those rundowns. Top of the top to you, Frida. You know what I mean? Top of the top to you, Miss Tina. So probably, it's a month exactly. April 1st marks the day, and this ain't no April Fool's prank and shit like that. You know what I mean? That'd have been cold if that's what it turned out to be. I should have, but this is me speaking from the heart. All right, this is Phyllis speaking from the heart. All right, so last month, March 1st, I had made a post on Facebook and I put it out there. Talking about gang culture, more specifically the Crips. That's where I'm from. That's what I seen. That's what my family are. You know what I mean? That's what I know is the Crips. That's why I address the Crips. All right. And I want to apologize to the Crips. All right. I want to apologize to the Crips. Not because of what I said, because what I said, I still feel that way. Y'all niggas are some bums and you don't take care of your kids. You want to chuck these threes and claim days on these calendars more than y'all do and help. And I ain't going to get there. You know what I mean? Because that's opposite of what I'm trying to do. Again, I apologize to the Crips. All right. Because when I said what I said, I was not coming from a place of compassion. I was not thinking about y'all's little ass feelings getting hurt behind something that I'm saying. You know what I mean? I would figure that y'all would just man up, boss up, do whatever the fuck you need to do so I won't be able to say anything like that in the future. I wasn't thinking about y'all's feelings. You know what I mean? Not thinking that Crips get hurt. Crips got feelings too. I wasn't thinking about y'all's feelings when I put that message out. All right. And I want to apologize just because that message lacked compassion. So with that being said too, I want y'all to see where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? I don't address the Crips. I want y'all to know how serious I am about the thing. When I made that post, my own brother, He made it his mission to go extra hard for the Crips during that Crip season 2021. That's what we're going to call it. What I mean by extra hard is our mother's birthday is March 3rd, Trey Day. All right. Before our mother is dead, our mother died from a crack overdose. So instead of him saying Happy Mother's Day to our mom who's resting in heaven, whatever the case may be, however you want to put that, I mean, I ain't the one to say what one should put on their page or whatnot, but the first thing this nigga do is send a happy Trey Day to all the homies from Trey. First thing you did on Trey Deuce, same thing. First thing you did on Trey Ford, same thing. First thing you did on Trey, same thing. My brother went extra hard just to push that, his message, just to push where he's siding at. My brother, he didn't say nothing when his OG homies started coming at me on that pull up bullshit. He didn't say nothing publicly. If he said something privately, that's great, but nigga, he didn't say nothing publicly. So let me tell y'all what I did. I don't have no patience for that bullshit. So if he want to gangbang, he can gangbang and do all that shit the fuck over there. Don't call me. Don't call to try to talk to my kids. I don't want my kids around none of that shit. And they know that shit silly as fuck. They know for a fact that shit is silly as fuck. All right. And this is my own brother. So I'm not talking about the Crips. This is my own brother who's a gangbanger, who's a Trey 5 outlaw. And I'm just now hearing Trey 5 outlaws are not gangs, are not Crips. I heard that. I heard y'all wasn't Crips, but that's not my place. That's not my place. I'm saying all this to say, again, this coming back to my own brother. All right, my own family. He let me know where he was siding at when he didn't say nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm making moves that he may not like, he may not agree with, whatever the case may be, but that gangbanging shit ain't rocking over here. You know what I mean? My kids with the Douglas last name on them, under this household, my kids, they know what it is with that gangbanging shit, and that shit is not the move. So when my brother made that stance, I made my stance. All right. And again, my kids, comes first. My kids is what I'm thinking about when I'm making these posts, because I don't want them to grow up in this culture where y'all's homies is getting killed and y'all still want to gangbang. Where y'all's babies is getting killed and y'all still want to gangbang. I don't want to raise my kids where, my daughter, Laura Willing, she don't fuck around and fall for a gangbanger, where this nigga end up getting killed, and now she's dealt with the emotional and mental and all that other trauma that comes with that bullshit, because it's happened already. So I'm not just thinking about myself when I'm bringing this stuff up, and I know that message did not come from a place of compassion, and that's what I am apologizing for, because I know I do not have any tact when it comes to how I should say something, because people get lost behind what is being said, behind how it's said. You know what I mean? Specifically with us. Let me say that again. People get lost behind what is said, because of how it is said. All right, and that's my problem too. You can't just talk to me any kind of way, nigga, period. So fuck what you trying to say if you ain't gonna speak the way that I'm gonna hear you. And the thing is too, I've been speaking and coming from compassion for a while now. I believe that our us not saying nothing as a community to these gang members, that has been very, very, very destructive, where we're letting our family gangbang do all this shit like that. And we're not saying nothing to them. They're making these choices, and it's like we're enabling it. We got women who I was told 3 times I wasn't gangster enough for them. Thank God that I wasn't. You know what I mean? Like that's in our culture. You know what I mean? So again, I want to apologize for not using any tact, you know what I mean, behind what I had said, I even got a little song I want to start off playing for y'all too. You know what I mean? Just give me a little minute while I get this going. This is to everybody who gets felt away. I ain't gonna do that to y'all, but as individuals, I do truly wish that somebody within that culture would step up, and there is one. I see a few actually, but there is one who I'm truly seeing his mind shift. He's like, I'm gonna forever be a gangster. But this shit out here nowadays, this ain't what I signed up for. This ain't what I thought it was gonna be. But he's talking about, he's like, man, you know what, cuz I wanna create a new set. I wanna create the Crip organization. And he telling me the plan behind it, to get that leadership behind it, that positivity behind it, that aura of making kids want to be a Crip behind it because it's something positive. But you know what I mean? Thank you, Nisha. Thank you. You know what I mean? Let's see. She say, Philip, I think you are an amazing man. I respect you and your point of view so much. You say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't ever apologize for being you and feeling how you do. Some of us agree with you. Hey, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? It's just, I know when I'm wrong, and I ask people all the time, was I wrong? I'm not afraid to, I ain't gonna go back and forth. If people's like, nah, you wasn't wrong, but how you said it. Nah, you wasn't wrong, but how you said it, that was always nah, you wasn't wrong, but how you said it. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm apologizing for, because how I said it did not come from a place of compassion. That's it. I ain't apologizing for what was said, because I stood behind that. I stand behind it still to this day, even within my actions. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at for today's, today's show. These things been short and sweet lately, and that's how I've been liking it. I told y'all I'm a all in 100. I'm gonna go all in, or I ain't fucking with it. I'm 100 miles an hour, or I'm chilling. And at this point, you know what I mean? I'm big time chilling. It's sad that, what, that's not the place. It's not the place, because y'all, a lot of folks are very sensitive, and that is okay. But I'm out of here. Y'all Malcolm out there, man.